welcome back to more Bleach. I am here with my reaction to episode 112. The last episode kind of threw me a little bit. Now, I want to just say something really quick. His dad is a soul reaper? Okay, I had to get that out. However, when I first saw his dad in that scene, do you guys remember, and I don't actually know if I mentioned this in the last video, so if I did, sorry. Do you guys remember there was a guy, it was when Ichigo was fighting against the Hollow that killed his mom. But just before that, he was fighting with some guy, and I've completely forgotten his name. I, for a split second, thought that he was the one that came in to save Cone. Just because it would have made sense. Does that make sense? Just because he was the one that was there, when it all kicked off originally. Yeah, his dad. I can't believe it. I'm shocked, but it makes other things now make more sense to me. And now I feel like I'm okay, hold on. I need to go back to the start and I need to rewatch some things, get them back into my brain. Because I just can't, you guys. I hope Ichigo gets to see his dad like this. I really do. Now, don't forget, if you want to watch this unedited with me, to head on over to my Patreon. The link is in the description. Or head on over to my website, suzylu.co.uk. Bleach is ahead on the VIP. It's usually about a week. I don't know if that's changed for the start of 2024. Shouldn't have, but anyway, Bleach is always ahead on the website. Okay, 112, let's go!
I hate to spoil all your fun, Mr. Hollow, but Ichigo's a little busy right now.
So exciting! Oh man, I wish I could watch this again for the first time. Oh.
I am Ishin Kurosaki.
It's you should be laughing like that because you're about to die, okay? It's a really uncomfortable ha 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 kind of laugh.
You should never judge your opponent by the size of his zanpakuto.
I loved his little description about when you have more control over your sword, it doesn't matter the size of it. So technically, his dad's sword was bigger than the Hollow's.
Impossible.
That's what I said. It's crazy. All of this is crazy. Are you gonna stick around for your son? I need to know.
He used just one strike.
Wait a minute, I'm really confused. What happened?
I know! That's how I was feeling after yesterday's episode. So confused.
This is crazy. Is that really Ichigo's goofy old dad?
Let's hear it for Daddy!
Look, he's so serious. Look at his face.
Has justice been meted out?
Look who showed.
Oh, did you know? Did you know?
It's been a long time since I've seen you, my friend.
No! Urahara! He just has his fingers in everything.
I don't want you to blame me because your spirit energy is withered away. That would be upsetting.
Ah, well, you can stop worrying. I wouldn't have blamed you if it did wither up and disappear after all this time. Some may have seen it that way, but that's not my style.
I love Cone. He's what is happening here? How do you guys know each other?
If I'm being perfectly honest with myself, there's only one thing I've really regretted over these past 20 years. And that was my lack of power. The fact that in spite of everything, I couldn't save Misaki that night.
That's interesting though that he's so do you feel satisfied now killing it? And he's nah, not really.
While we're on the subject of your son, did you happen to notice?
Yes. It appears they've made contact with him, just as you suspected they would.
I just, Urahara is practically the president of this entire world. Like, he knows everything.
I don't know, but he called them the Masked Army.
It makes sense, though, that they would want Ichigo, considering that he also has a mask, too.
In spite of their hatred for Soul Reapers, they made contact with your son. That must mean they...
Yeah. If they're willing to go to those lengths, they must be preparing for some kind of battle.
Yeah, exactly. So they've got a battle coming, and they want to recruit Ichigo.
This Arrancar's level of development was beyond anything I'd ever seen before. The Arrancars have been stuck at the same level for decades, but this one had power. Serious power.
And he was huge! Like, you seen the size that he decided to grow to?
Sosuke Aizen must have made a deal with the would-be Arrancars. He's going to help them achieve their goal. It's the same goal he's been chasing. He's trying to create a true Arrancar.
Oh, man! So we don't see him, but he's busy working behind the scenes right now. He looks so different now, too.
The Arrancar we encountered was still flawed. His power has surged, but his spiritual pressure is still imperfect.
I mean, saying that then, that was lucky for Cone. Because if he was done, like done deal perfect, Cone would have been dead instantly.
His research must be very near completion. Once he has something that can be used in the front lines of battle, he'll lead the true Arrancar and an army of Menos Grande, and they will conquer the world.
So that's our true battle then. God.
With the situation the way it is, everyone will be mobilizing for war. Friend and foe alike. You, me, the Vizards. Not to mention, the Soul Society.
Yay! Listen, after watching the Bound arc, this Soul Society is great. They're great.
It's your son, Ishin. If he meets you like this, I'm afraid it will make things difficult for you.
No!
Listen up, everyone.
I
It's
want them
time
to
for us to go
meet! Don't leave! Oh! Listen, I understand some conversations would need to happen, but I was ready for it. Now I gotta wait for goodness knows how long. Soul Society. I want to know, I'm going to throw this over to the comment section. Other than Kenny, who is your favorite from the Soul Society? And you can't say Rukia either.
Thank you all for gathering here on such short notice. With that formality out of the way, we shall now begin the captain's meeting.
This is going to be cool though. So I can see all of us kind of working together against Aizen. I mean, he is a badass basically. Like, he is super, super strong. There's no way Ichigo and our little team would be enough to take him out.
You are one of us, Ichigo. You do not belong with them, Ichigo. Just stop fighting it.
If you wanted to recruit Ichigo, did you not think that maybe talking to him in a different manner would be the way to get him? And also, you and your dad? Come on! I can't believe we just skipped to the next day.
You'll never associate with a Soul Reaper again.
You can't accept that. There's no way. Find a way to get your powers back and then be like, sorry, Dad, I can't keep your promise.
Let's see. Shinji, right?
Wow, you remembered my name! I can't believe it! You're a great Orihime!
What? What is this? Just what do you think you're doing?
What's going on? Who's making all that noise?
You get used to it. He never gets quieter.
You act like you're best friends with the people in this classroom. I've known them a lot longer than you have, Mr. Johnny-come-lately.
Okay, but it doesn't mean that they want to hang out with you. You need to calm down. Taylor Swift style.
If she didn't like it, she would have screamed or hit me over the head with her book bag. But she didn't do that, which is proof that she's not uncomfortable. Am I right, Orihime?
You're implying that I'm the one who's out of line? You're behaving badly and everyone knows it. Isn't that right? Come on, guys.
Yeah, well, you shouldn't touch a woman like that. But then Urahime isn't pushing him away.
I've got your back.
Oh, no. He's gonna get punched.
Orihime is too sweet a girl to say something, even if she's being treated badly. A creep like you who takes advantage of her good nature and indiscriminately goes around attempting to hug her should not be allowed to live.
Where's the other girl? I think we kind of need her to sort this situation.
I am the Hands of Justice Special Attack Chizuru Genocide!
Maybe you could just let him off with a warning?
Ichigo, can you sort this class out?
Come out here for a second, Hidako.
Oh, that's like the sexiest thing you can do. Oh man, Urahime's gonna be like, oh, thank you so much.
I've never known him to be so protective.
Ichigo?
I like it though. The entire group's like, yeah, something's going on here. I mean, Ichigo does kind of act like this sometimes, but that was different.
But either way, you don't have the right to be telling me what to do.
Hidako, all I want to know is what the hell you're doing here.
Well, now that's a stupid question. What do you think I'm doing? I'm a student and I have to go to school.
Yeah, like we don't see right through that.
You have no reason to be here anymore.
I'll be the judge of that. Surely you don't think I've given up? I mean, just because of what happened between you and me yesterday.
I don't understand it though. Based on what Urahara said, we should team up and be together. You know, more the merrier. But the way he's going about it...
The big guy?
It's called Chad.
4 eyes?
Uryu.
You think that they're all friends of yours? Well, you're wrong. Fact is, they're only your friends for the time being.
No, we're friends for life. You're not getting in on this.
Oh, come now, Ichigo. Don't tell me you haven't already noticed. Your inner hollow is slowly starting to take over.
What? It happened twice. Like, get over yourself.
You should come with me, Ichigo. I'll show you how to save your sanity.
Oh, I feel like she is coming into our group and I love it. I love it. I hope she heard that.
How about we swing by the old arcade on the way home today? What do you say?
Sorry. I need some time alone.
Ichigo?
I don't like what he said though. It is quite worrisome that, you know, maybe it would take over in time.
You're imagining things, Mr. Asano.
Huh? What's with calling me mister?
What do you mean, Mr. Asano? You're becoming paranoid.
Why? You just did it again! Don't tell me I'm paranoid! Why are you and everyone else being so distant all of a sudden?
You know what? It actually works out that he would be your best friend. Because he's the one noticing when you're feeling a different kind of way. That's a good friend.
And why do I have to go to that stupid school and recruit Ichigo? That's not making the best use of my talents.
Oh. Oh! Yes! You deserved that for the way you spoke to him. Oh.
Hiyori.
She is not happy.
Where's Ichigo Kurosaki?
There are complications!
Complications? You know I don't like complications! Bring him here right now! Get off your butt and find some way to talk him into it!
That's the problem! I tried to talk him into it, but he wouldn't listen to me!
Girl, even if you were to do that to Ichigo, we still wouldn't come.
Orihime.
Shinji.
Huh?
Why was someone following you, you dipstick?
Well, he kind of made a scene in the classroom, okay? He put his hands on a lady, and you don't do that.
Who are you? And what do you want with Ichigo?
Huh. You've got some nerve. You think you could just ask and we'll tell you everything you want to know.
Well, I mean, now you've just confirmed that you're a little bit shady. Thanks for that. She's gonna tell us.
Huh. A princess and a tiger, huh? Those are pretty impressive names.
Well, our names only mean monkey in common. I have to say we're very jealous, really.
How is she the one in charge? Like, she's not acting like she should be in charge.
I mean, just look at you. You've got such smooth hair and a really beautiful bod. I could totally despise you now that I think of it.
Instead of holding a grudge, maybe you should work on making yourself a little more desirable.
That's rich coming from you as well. You were totally rude to Ichigo. I think he deserves the broken nose.
I think we'll be better off if I just kill you.
Sorry, guys, gotta go!
Well, that escalated really fast. We just asked your name.
Even if we could catch them, we'd only end up getting ourselves killed.
Put me down! They're getting away! All I wanted to do was kill them a little bit.
So she was the one on the phone, and I was under the impression that she was like the boss. But why is she just wanting to kill everyone now?
You know what happens to little brats who don't do as they're told. They get a spanking!
Try that without hands, monkey brain!
Knock it off or you're really gonna get it!
That is not how I expected them to be.
You know what else I hate? Soul Reapers.
That's not surprising.
Why? What have they done to you?
I know you're angry, but you have to be patient and control yourself, all right?
I wanted to say someone that kind of projects like that. They do always tend to have quite a sad backstory.
You've come. So let's have it, Uryu. Tell me what you've decided.
Well, if he's there, he wants his powers.
I want my own powers back, so I can control them.
And if I do?
I give you my word.
No.
I won't have anything to do with Soul Reapers or their allies.
But then you're never gonna get to go on any adventures. What's the point? What is the point of having your powers if you can't even use them? It doesn't make any sense. Like, all the action at the moment is with Ichigo and that entire group. So if you just get your powers back, but you say that you're gonna have nothing to do with Soul Reapers, then I don't know, like what's the point? It doesn't make any sense. But I do understand internally it's like he's lost who he is. He's lost the biggest part of himself and he just wants it back, basically. Now, I like these new characters. I don't like the way that they spoke to Orihime, but she'll get over it, and so will Chad. He'll probably punch them. I need my group back together. I'm really sad, though, that we didn't get the reunion, that Ichigo didn't get to see his dad in his true form, unfortunately. But time, give it time, and I'm sure that will all happen in due course. And of course, Urahara knows everything. Absolutely everything. What is he like? Just as soon as he appears, it's always, to me, like, yeah, makes sense. Alright, you guys, thank you so much for watching my reaction to this episode. I'll catch you all in the next one. Bye!